In the Batcave, we see Bruce Wayne working on Brother Eye. Bruce, are you gonna be under there all day? Brother Eye has a glitch. Is it a real glitch, or are you just looking for some work after Alfred left? It's a real glitch. I don't know what's causing it or what it's even doing. Oh good, because you wouldn't want your all-seeing, all-knowing AI to go rogue. Bruce, maybe you should outsource this one. You can't fix everything. I'm sorry Alfred left. Say the word and I'll track him down and drag his ass back here. No, he made me promise. I need to respect his decision. Okay, well, hopefully something disastrous will happen that will need your immediate attention soon so you can stop thinking with your computer. Peep the logo on the monitor. Then Brother Eye tells Bruce, brother, there's an issue at the prison. Someone is trying to get to Superman. Prepare the teleporter. What are we dealing with? How many? 4 advanced androids. They look to have enhanced strength, the ability to levitate, and offensive laser eyes. Also, there's a woman with a pie. It's Mama and Daddy Kent with 4 eradicators. Hello, Bruce. I'm sorry. No one sees Clark. It's too dangerous. Bruce, despite everything that happened, do you think there's a chance that Clark would harm his own mother? No, but I'm afraid I can't allow you to. Bruce, I don't care how many villains you stood in the way of. You do not stand in my way. You do not get to control everything, young man. Selena, are you able to escort me there? Of course. Can you teach me how to talk over him like that? Of course. And while the two of them walk in the prison, Daddy Kent tells them, don't feel bad. There's really no stopping her when she made her mind up. Sometimes the immovable object meets the unstoppable force, and the immovable object has to see sense and take a step to the side. You're not going to see him, Mr. Clark? No, I understand. I doubt it. And he tells Bruce to get in. Mr. Kent, I have a lot of shit to do and son, call me Jonathan and get in the goddamn car. We're going to get a drink. So he gets in and the eradicators take him away. We then get an 8-year flashback of Bruce Wayne at the Wayne Refugee Pathways fundraising. He's with Alfred and they're about to go meet up with people until he spots Selena in the crowd. Miss Kyle, Bruce Wayne, I didn't see your name on the guest list. Then you mustn't be very observant. He walks up to her, but she tells him, not here. On the roof. Out of nowhere, Bruce gets shot in the shoulder. Bruce! On the floor, he tells her shot came from high southwest window. Go! She takes off the heels and the pearls, running up the stairs and jumping out the window, chasing the person who shot Bruce. Boom! She kicks him in the back. It's Deadshot. Ow, what the hell? I don't know what the hell this is, lady, but I'll only try to kill the people I'm paid to. He then pulls out a taser, hitting the water under her feet, electrocuting her ass. Ah! Meanwhile, in the Daily Planet, we see Lois walk into Clark's office and she closes the blinds after she gets in. You know, Lois, a newly married couple closing the blinds in an entire newsroom isn't gonna go unnoticed. Clark, these people are professionally suspicious. Clark, it just came through the wires. Bruce Wayne has been shot. He's in surgery at Gotham General. Is he? It's okay. I'll cover for you here. They kiss each other and he starts to remove his suit, flying out the window as Superman. He goes to the hospital where he meets Dick at the window. Superman? How is he? Sneaking through windows in the dead of the night, Clark. It doesn't suit you. He's infuriating. I'm blaming the morphine. It's not the morphine. I trained to function normally through painkillers. Of course you have. You gave us a scare. And Clark holds Bruce's hand. I'm okay. Really, Clark, I'm okay. And they both smile. Alfred and Selena walk in the room too, and Clark asks Dick, how safe is he? Oracle has everyone set up in the surrounding buildings and streets, and the Flash is patrolling the perimeter. He arrived moments ago. You almost beat him here. What do I need to know? Mr. Wayne has been receiving death threats over his refugee charity. He kept these to himself, of course. Bruce Wayne was receiving death threats and went out in public without being protected? He was protected. He was wearing a lightweight vest which would have stopped almost anything. But the shooter was Deadshot and he was prepared for it. The bullet came through Bruce's shoulder and armpit, bypassing the vest. Deadshot is expensive, so whoever wanted Bruce dead was willing to pay top dollar. They're not gonna stop until we stop them. You don't think I can take care of myself? I think Batman can take care of himself, but I think Bruce Wayne is as mortal as everyone else. So Clark starts thinking, we need to take Bruce somewhere safe and remote, like the Batcave? Nah. More of a fortress. We then see the Kent house in Smallville. Ma, Pa, this is Bruce, Alfred, and Selena, the first time they ever met. Welcome. Daddy Kent goes to take the luggage. I can manage, Mr. Kent. Alfred, we have a spare room made up for you. Thank you, Mrs. Kent. Martha, please. I wasn't sure of the other sleeping arrangements. I prepared Clark's room, but it's a bit snug if it's the two of you. Not that it ever appeared to be an issue when Clark's special friend Lana used to sneak after dark. Ma! Lois not joining us? She's out trying to discover who tried to have Bruce killed. Ah, of course she is. She meets up with an informant. He was wiretapped and everything, but he tells her, I think they're following me. And that's when we see 2 big bald-headed dudes walk through the door, and they walk straight up to him with nothing but trouble on their mind. You know what? I see you around the hall asking questions. I think there's something funny going on here. Oracle knows shit's finna get violent, so she calls for Batwoman and Nightwing, and the two burly dudes tower over Lois. Boom! She hits one with a mean palm uppercut. He falls down with blood pouring out his nose. She then hits the other dude with a nut kick, then punches him in the jaw, knocking his tooth out. Batwoman and Nightwing arrive, but she already soloed these two losers. So later on the Daily Planet, Superman flies down asking Lois what did she learn. It's a white supremacist cell of Intergang with a sizable war chest, and they're not happy about Bruce's refugee charity. Why? Because they're Nazis, Clark, and they don't want people who look different from them to come into this country. I will never understand them. I know, it's one of the many reasons I keep you around. I almost have enough to take down Intergang, but their hit squad will still be operating independently, even if we take out the organizers. We have to flush them out. We'll have to wait until he's back on his feet. Bruce is gonna want to be a part of this. Back at the Kent house, we see Bruce walk onto the porch. Jonathan's out there and he tells him, no stars like that in Gotham. No, but it has other attractions. I'll take your word for it. Can't sleep? I tend to have a weird sleep schedule. I'm a bit of a night owl myself. Martha does morning. She yells at the roosters for me at the start of every day. My dad worked night shifts. I think it's genetics. Yours? I don't have a father. He died. Then who's that man that tried to stop us from doing our own dishes earlier? Yeah, you got a dad. You're just bad at letting it out. I appreciate you taking us in like this. Not the first time. Can't tell you how many hurt animals Clark used to bring home. All kinds of critters, dogs, birds, frogs, bats. He told you, Clark? Absolutely not. That boy would take a secret to the grave. He's as loyal as they come. He just doesn't have that many friends that we don't know. Not friends he would bring to the house. Not friends he would trust. I just put two and two together. He would have mentioned if he was friends with Bruce Wayne, but he talks about Batman all the time. Honestly, Clark may be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, but he thinks you can walk on water, son. I shouldn't be telling you this. It's worse than showing you baby photos, but I'm pretty sure you're his hero. 2 weeks later, back in Gotham, we see Bruce Wayne sitting in his limo. I really do question this method, sir. Am I just gonna drive you around until they attack? I don't think it will take them long to strike if that makes you feel better. No, that's hardly comfortable, sir. Out of nowhere, we see Diablo on fire in front of the limo. Boom! He blows up the limo. We see Bruce on the floor coughing, and we see Deadshot with the whole gang walking right up to him. He aims the gun right at Bruce's head. Not gonna screw it up from here. Bang! He fires off a shot, but then Batman appears behind them, right where we wanted you. And that bullet falls to the ground. Huh? And the person they thought was Bruce Wayne opens up his suit to reveal a Superman symbol. And Batman and Superman pop out handling business. Later, on top of the Daily Planet, Superman lets them know that Amanda Waller personally took that group into custody. Then that's it. Intergang's entire operation will be done once I publish everything I uncovered. It's pretty extensive. Business leaders, a few prominent politicians. Who? Do you have a Daily Planet subscription? Of course. Then you can read all about it in the morning. Come tomorrow. One of your personalities can come tomorrow without the fear of being shot. Batman and Superman dap up. Thank you, both of you. I'll never forget this. In present day, we see Mama Kent with a pie in front of Clark's prison cell. Clark? Ma? The doors open up. Come here. And she hugs him. It's okay, son. You can hug me back. You can't hurt me. And they hug each other. She wipes the tears off her face. How is it out there? The world? Oh, it's getting along okay without you. But I'm sure if you can come to your senses, it will need you again one day. I'm not getting out of here. We'll see. Where's Pa? If I know your father, he's arguing with a billionaire about who's about to buy the drinks. I'm a trillionaire actually, Mr. Kent. Bruce Wayne says as they walk into a bar. Good for you. It's still my round. Alfred asked me and Martha to look after you. He did? He did. Now, I'm not gonna pretend I understand what a trillionaire needs, but I will tell you this. I will always be here for a frank and an honest conversation. I'm betting you don't get a lot of hard truth directed your way. It's that combination of running away into the shadows whenever you don't like something and intimidating everyone around you. Martha and I raised the most powerful man on earth. I used to have to set boundaries for a teenager who could turn a mountain to dust. So you are never gonna scare me. How's it going? Be honest. It's difficult. Trying to save the world from itself without overstepping, without resorting to what Clark did. Did he come to you after Lois? Yes. Did he ask for your help? In a way, you didn't help him. He murdered someone in cold blood. And what he's done since? I'm not talking about what he's done since. Those are the actions of a tyrant. I want to talk about that day. He took a life. Yes, men should be punished for the wrong they do. I'm as stubborn and prideful as anyone. Heck, I just argued with a trillionaire about buying a beer. And I am not condoning Clark's actions, but I don't think this is about right and wrong. I think it's about you holding an impossible man to an impossible standard. I think you forgot he's human, as the rest of us. Clark didn't need your forgiveness. He just needed his friend to understand. You and Clark, I know how far gone he is, but you may need to set your grievances aside one day. Could you? Son, I'm as disappointed and angry at Clark as anyone, but the town I came from was too small for grudges. When it's all said and done, I'm not so sure our planet's that much bigger. Justice must be served. I get that, but look, if the world is about to be destroyed, and your code is keeping Clark in a cage instead of letting him out to help, there's no justice in that either. When your parents were killed, in that moment, if they had the opportunity, would you have killed their murderer? I was a child. We're all children. Later, we see Batman in front of Clark's prison cell. Clark asks him, do you do this silent staring thing with everyone you put away? Because that might be why so many of them go mad, Bruce. Is the world better? With me in here, has the world gotten better? We're free. And has that freedom come with less death, less war, and less conflict? Bruce just stares at him. I'll take that as a no. Batman then removes his mask. Superman, I don't think I ever said, I'm sorry, Clark, about Lois. Clark is shook, and then he grunts his teeth. Don't. I'm sorry I wasn't. I should have been better. I can't say for certain the world is better with you in here, but I know it would be a finer world if she was still a part of it. And after those words, Bruce puts on his mask and he leaves. That, boys and girls, is the end. The day has finally come. We at the end of the Injustice comics. Shout out to everybody that stayed along the ride. This series was long as hell, but the day had to come. We may be done with the comics, but the story is not over yet. My Injustice 2 game recap is on the way. That video is gonna take some time to make, but y'all gonna see that very soon. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.